Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to another FxEdge Power Hour. Today is April 24th, 2013, and I'm Marcello Ducille. Now, we're going to do what I've done for years, which is an analysis of the markets and evaluation of our strategies, which are based upon the 5 p.m. Eastern Time close of our daily bars and our 4-hour bars, which give us a higher probability of success from a swing trading perspective. Thereafter, we will have a brief questions and answer session. Let's go ahead and get started here. Take a look at the SCP. Then we're going to go into our 4-hour trades. Then we're going to take a look at our 1-hour trades. There's not an awful lot to say about this market besides we're in more consolidation. Honestly, this movement has been herky-jerky. We haven't had a single big move all year round, all this year. We're waiting for something big, something good to occur, because that's what we're going to need. So our automation is not running its best. Last year we were, by now we were getting ready for a big run. We were already setting up in positions and getting, over 100% returns on 2.5 and 5% positions in the market, and finally, finishing the year up over 200%. But, we're not getting that this year so far. But we will. The reason why we trade the Forex is because it's the most trending market in the world. In the last 10 years, in the last 12 years or 13 years, there's not been a time where we have not had a trend. So this would be it would set precedent now if we did not have a major trend that would take off, get our positions right, and the price to continue to our strategies continuing to make money and give us opportunities, okay? So anyway, let's take a look at the euro dollar. So the euro dollar here, we are currently flat. We had a sell trade. Let me tell you what happened with that sell. We got into it, price moved down to break even, and we ended up getting stopped out at break even is what it comes down to, okay? Because we had this change from green to red, gave us a sell trade. Now I can tell you right now this is consolidation. If this was this is interesting. I mean, the market is literally just taking consolidation. If you err on the side of range of consolidation, you will do better in this particular market scenario. So here we actually have a reversal candle. We've got a reversal candle here. It's a buy reversal candle. You can see the market pushed down, tested the lows. We had a head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hour. We were able to make money off of that. But then the market comes right back up and closes with a positive position, as you can see on this daily chart here, which means that, yeah, we made our profit on the sell side, but right now it looks like the market could potentially take a buy. So there's a buy bias certainly on this. We're still in a consolidation, but we're in a buy cycle of that. You can see price come down to this line here, perhaps at 120, 130, and then take off to the upside, for at least a few pips. So, in this kind of consolidation scenario, look for 50 to 100 pips. Move your stop to break even after 40 pips. That sort of thing is what you pretty much want to do if you're trading small. So I would probably take a 75 pip stop loss, 50 pips to break even, 75 pip take profit. Okay? And that's what my recommendation is probably going to be on the buy side. All right, so the dollar Swiss, very same thing, guys. Basically, we have a sell reversal candle and a buy reversal candle on the euro dollar. We have a sell reversal candle on the dollar Swiss. We expect that because of the inverse correlation. You can see here that we're actually at a very strong area of resistance here right above us. I mean, we could probably get another test above that. You never know. And then we're most likely going to see a drop here on the dollar Swiss. Now, do we have a trade here? We do not have a trade on the dollar Swiss. We're waiting for another opportunity here for a trade. So there we have it. Pound yen, pound dollar continues to move in a really tight congestion, consolidation in the market. We just keep on getting the very same thing. Each bar is contracting slightly more, which means that we could get a breakout at any time here on this pound dollar. But for the time being, once again, in the last month or so, it has just been consolidating. All right, so our pound yen did the very same thing. We had a change from red to green, got us into a buy trade. Okay. And our entry was, sorry. All right, so our entry was at 151.71. Our stop loss was at 149.80. And so we kind of meandered around, had a nice move up about 40 or 50 pips, and we have closed out that trade at break even. No profit, no loss, no nothing on that pound yen trade, incidentally. It looks like it's got a bias and it wants to move up. This would be not a bad time to consider a buy position on the pound yen, at least to this 151.53.50 area that I happened to mention yesterday. We could see a retest of that, and if the market doesn't like it up there, it can turn back down, and we could see that M formation truly. This, this what looks like here, up here, you can see it here. It looks like an M. It almost looks like a perfect M. It's what we actually call a double top formation. You can see that double top formation is going to potentially form on the daily chart here. And when you have a double top, you can sometimes see a triple. You can see it come right back across and go up, or it can just have a precipitous drop. And so we got to wait and see what the market wants to do, and hopefully we'll be in the position to get a change from green to red, and we'll actually get some real money off the table on this pound yen trade eventually. Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar basically has not done anything. It's had no real net movement. You can see the two candles are exactly the same. It bounced off that area of support resistance, but it does seem to have a more bullish bias than it does sell, a bearish bias at this point on the Aussie dollar. We are currently flat in the market, I believe, on this Aussie dollar. Let me take a look, actually. Yeah, we're flat in the market on the Aussie dollar. And we're going to be waiting for a potential buy trade here on it. Euro yen. Euro yen, here we are. We do have a buy trade here, and we do have a nice trend line that's formed, it looks like. I would dare say something like that. Or even something like this. And so we're kind of bucking into an apex here. We've got a kind of a double top formation again. So we can see potentially a breakout to the upside or a breakout to the downside as we approach this apex here on this euro yen as well. And there is a, in this last couple days, there's been a consolidation and a contraction of price as well. So we will see if that's obeyed today, or if we get the breakout, a massive breakout on this thing, and it continues to move. So that's euro yen. We're currently at 485 pips. You can see our entry all the way down here. We got in here, changed from red to green, got us into a buy. Here was another potential buy if you got in on it. So you could have the add-on. And you can see here, let's see what that would have gotten us in at. 249 pips. So I'm not sure if that survived. Yeah, that one probably did not survive. But we've got a red bar here. We could potentially get another buy or a sell trade here and get us out of, number one, get us out of the buy trade so we can collect our profits. Or, we could see a buy, another buy opportunity develop later on. All right, our 4 hour, let's take a look at that. And this is our IBO. Okay, so here we have the IBO. You can see the volatility that we've had in the market. We had a sell-off first. We had a drop. We hit our first take profit on the way down. Comes back to up here, closes out the second position at break even. This becomes a moot affair because there's absolutely nothing. It's not relevant at that point. We're out of the trade. So we have to hit the first take profit. Second one moves to break even, and we look like we may get another one formed here if prices. If the market chooses to contract here and stay within that range. So that is not a new IBO. We don't have an IBO right now, so we're going to have to wait and see the next IBO that forms. Alrighty, IBO Rev. All right, so guys, we had a 3-bar IBO followed by a sell reversal candle. There's a humongous sell reversal candle here on the IBO Rev, 72 pips. Hit its first take profit right in here, moved to break even, had a maximum favorable excursion of about 100 pips, and is currently sitting in the market at 39 pips. Actually, this is one of the only automations that we have been running that is doing well this time of the year, and this just happens to be the way that it is. It likes to find the turns in the market, so perhaps that's the reason why, because we've got nothing but turns in the market as of late. All right, so I showed you yesterday head and shoulders pattern before all of this formed, okay? And what did it do? It basically slammed down. We hit our first take profit, made us some money, and that's always good. Pretty much did what I expected it to do. It dropped off here. We made some money on the way down. You can see this nice reversal candle that we've got formed, and it's very, very close to this previous trend line. Okay, so this would be a failed attempt at a head and shoulders. Beautiful head and shoulders pattern, but it's got to get past this neckline. Once the market gets past this neckline, it will be a much safer buy trade potentially for them. If not, then we're going to see a sell-off. So that is a key point for you to consider. As far as the FxEdge Quattro is concerned, we did have a sell trade, or sorry, a buy trade. We had a change from red to green. It was a viable trade, and we were looking for 22 pips. You can see here that price dropped before it rose, went down 33 pips, and then finally does go up. It would have hit its first take profit had it not been for that drop. And, you know, that happens sometimes. So that's the FxEdge Quattro there. Let's take a look at the triple threat 3X. We've got nothing going on there. Nothing going on there. And our ATR Sniper actually got hit. We had a buy trade here set up, and before price actually moves up into that buy, which is what it looks like it may do here, it actually slams down quite a bit and gets us stopped out here on this ATR Sniper trade. So we got hit on the ATR Sniper. We'll just wait for the next opportunity. So automation, basically, you know, guys, here's what I would say. Until we have a solid breakout in the market, you know, the automated stuff, it works well with trending. And I've talked to other people in the market, people who are, you know, fund managers, you know, other people in the industry that I know, many of my guys who I've trained, other people, colleagues that I know who are in different strategies and different methodologies, and also different disciplines, and they've had the same issues with these trades. So, you know, if you notice, we haven't, you know, put out any of our stuff, nothing new, the STP. We've only put out the Tribe Forex because that's the place where we can make money and truly capitalize on these types of market movements, and it's a good way. I figured, you know, I would have kept all of our discretionary trading to myself, to be honest with you, because we had done in the past, because, you know, I've got to get somebody else to train people and deal with all this kind of stuff. But I'd rather just give you an EA and let it run. But I decided to put Tribe Forex out. I decided to set up a network like I have and give you all the tools that you need to be able to make the money, and put one of my discretionary traders in the room with you so you guys can actually make money. You can compensate for this, you know, and this is just the way that it is. So this is what the market is giving us. We've got to be able to make an adaptation. And those of you who are able to adapt are going to always be able to do it, because this market condition, this market cycle is different than what we've seen in the past. Last year, you guys saw me in this room right around this time begin to just let the automation run. And we went over 200, we went from $120,000 to over $344,000 in that account. And I remind you of that because this is the reality of trading. Sometimes you've got to make you've got to be able to adapt, okay? And this is pretty much the cornerstone of what you'll need to learn. The stuff that you'll learn in Tribe Forex, it will absolutely transform you as a trader. And it will help you to know when to turn your stuff on, how to use your automation to make you money in these types of market scenarios. Now, I let them run here, but you know, you've got to know, you know, when is the best time, when you're running into a brick wall, when you're, you know, when you have great opportunities and you just set them up and let them run in your direction, stuff like that. So, you know, that's our scenario. That's what we're doing, guys. Go check us out. Go to tribeforex.com or go to myFxEdge/replay. So TribeForex, TribeForex.com, and you should be able to see and be able to get in on this opportunity to make the money with us, okay? Whether through swing trading, setting it up in the night and setting and forgetting it, or setting and forgetting it and getting in and making the small moves if you have time in the European session or the New York session in our live trade rooms. All right, guys, that pretty much does it for me. Look forward to seeing you in the next session, which will be tomorrow. Same time, same place. All the best. Happy trading.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.